This is a special presentation of Farm Journal Television.
This week on Outdoors on the Farm, it's all about youth hunting!
Outdoors on the farm, we do it right, get it done, use a tractor, use a gun. Outdoors on the farm, where I was born, I was raised, and I'll do whatever it takes to stay. Outdoors on the farm.
Welcome to Outdoors on the Farm. I'm your host, Chip Flory. We got a great show for you this week. It's all about youth hunting. This week's show is going to take us out to Nebraska, where a group of adults are volunteering their time and efforts to introduce a new generation of hunters to the outdoors. This is such an incredible story because, you know, for me, I love hunting with Emily and I love hunting with Thomas, and I knew from the very beginning that I would introduce them to the outdoors and then let them decide just how much time they were going to spend outside. Now, some kids today are surprising their parents with an interest in the outdoors. Get out the pad and paper, take some notes, because this show is going to introduce you to a program in Nebraska that introduces kids to the outdoors in a safe and secure environment that, hey, I'm telling you, there's no better way to do it. So stay tuned. We're going to turn it over to Tom now, and he's going to bring you this story about a youth hunt at Husker Hunts in Ord, Nebraska.
Jeff and Jennifer are the coordinators of the youth hunt on Husker Hunts in Ord, Nebraska. Jennifer, tell us about what went on today.
We take up to 24 youth. The kids have to have taken their hunter safety course. That's how they're eligible for the day. We did have 24 kids out here today. They had an opportunity to shoot up to 2 pheasants guided by mentors with dogs. They also got a chance to shoot some blue rock. We had an archery station. We had a farm bill biologist out here. And they also got to do a little game simulator, and then they get to clean the birds that they shoot.
Jeff, this is a lot of work, and why do you do this?
Oh, it's more of an opportunity for the kids. There's a lot of kids that don't get the opportunity to hunt, so we do it to help them, give them the opportunity to shoot a pheasant, go through the archery, go through the trap shoot, and they get some good information from the game and parks, and it's a good program from Pheasants Forever.
All right, why is a program like this important?
Well, it gets the kids outdoors instead of staying inside. It gets them out, gets them some exercise. It's a great learning experience for them, and it's something they'll use the rest of their life.
Just how much work goes into this?
Oh, about a month and a half in advance, we send out letters. This year we sent out approximately 75 letters to the youth that have taken the hunter safety course. They send back their letter if they're able to attend or not. And then if we have more than the 24 send back letters, then we have to draw out of a hat, to be fair. This year we only had about 16. We did pick up some that had just taken the hunter safety course about a month ago. And it takes about 1.5 to 2 adults per kid out here to run this.
You guys feed the kids that come here. There's got to be a lot of hard work into that.
Yeah, preparation probably begins about a year in advance. We start getting things lined up, send out letters, and then within a month and a half of the hunt, we actually start lining up food, beverages, mentors, dog handlers, and of course Larry and Robin here at Husker Hunts. And I don't know, it's a lot of preparation, but it's for the kids, so that's why we do it.
If you had some advice to somebody that was thinking about doing this, what would it be?
Well, like I said, there's a lot of work involved, but it's well worth it. Contact your local Pheasant Forever chapter if you have a chapter, or the Game and Parks Commission, and they will help you get set up, and it'll be a great opportunity for the kids.
With Jeff and Jennifer organizing the day, it went smooth as glass, and when we get back, we'll follow the kids through the hunt stations and see just what they learned. Stay with us, Outdoors on the Farm. Got a question for me or one of the Outdoors on the Farm pro staffers? go to outdoorsonthefarm.com and click on the Connect with Chip link. I'll make sure that your question gets to the right pro staffer. And while you're at the site, check out the archive of shows that have already aired, read about the pro staff team, and don't forget to sign up to win that turkey hunt with me and country music star Justin Moore.
Outdoors on the Farm is brought to you by the Ram Truck brand.
A collection of treasures lies between these bumpers. Legendary engines, industry gold, awards out the tailpipe, and world-class warranties to back it all up. Sounds like you just hit the jackpot. Ram.
Some people tend to dream small. Others dream big. But with agriculture's ability to feed the 1 billion hungry people on the planet and a projected global population of 9 billion by the year 2050, it's time to dream huge. Farmers Feeding the World is about agriculture coming together to increase both hunger solutions and food production.
Mark your calendar. Ag Connect Expo 2011 is coming to Atlanta, Georgia on January 7th through the 10th. Connect with experts.
Learn new ideas, new technology.
Connect to the future of agriculture, the newest innovations. Connect globally with producers from around the world.
This show sets itself apart from the regional shows.
Ag Connect Expo 2011, where the world of agriculture comes together.
Growing up in agriculture, I know how important information is to America's farmers and ranchers. They have the tremendous responsibility of feeding this great nation. Here at Ag Day, we're here to help with the latest in agriculture news, agribusiness with Al Pell, the big picture on weather with Mike Hoffman, and stories about the country way of life. Join me each morning for Ag Day, the country experience.
Stance, we're going to teach you the standard stance as you start shooting.
Why do you do this job?
I love to help kids.
What is the best part about helping these kids?
Well, I like to see the enthusiasm. I like to see we're going to keep more hunters coming into our ranks. And I just like working with kids. I'm a Boy Scout leader and a 4-H archery instructor also.
Why do you think it's important to have a group like this?
For this kind of program, as you know, we're losing numbers as hunters get older. We're having less that are coming in for a lot of reasons, and if we can do anything to keep the sport of hunting alive and keep the youth coming into it, I sure like to see them out here in the fresh air and enjoying these kind of sports instead of sitting in front of the TV or the computer all day. Working with kids all these years and that, I've found that if they aren't excited about it, there's no way you're going to get them to do anything, whether that's in scouting or 4-H or out here doing pheasant hunts. But luckily, it's built in. We're programmed, I believe, to enjoy the outdoors, and if we can get somebody to take kids out and show them a good time and show them the safety of it, they'll stay with it a long time.
Why do you do this?
I grew up hunting, grew up in the country, so I was always big into hunting with my father, and I'm a police officer, and gun safety is something that we always get stressed, and it's something that it's important.
How many years have you been doing this?
This is my 3rd year helping.
You have a good setup in there. What are you working with the kids with that?
What we've got set up in there is the laser shot shooting simulator. It's a computerized shooting simulator where we use replicas of actual guns that shoot a laser, but it allows us to teach safe gun handling skills in a controlled environment. Without the cost of actual ammunition, but we can do this year-round, night or day, and we can practice our safe gun handling skills in a controlled environment and have a lot of fun doing it.
It's like a video game. That's got to be like why the kids love it.
Oh yeah, the video games. Kids today, they all love the video games. They all know how to run that video equipment a lot better than we do, and it's something that they're familiar with. It's something that they're used to playing with, enjoying, and in a fun setting, it allows them to, we're still able to get the skills, the proper skills and gun handling safety aspect of it instilled in there in a fun, safe environment.
Why is a program like this so important?
I think a lot of it's, teaching the kids to get outside, get out in the wild and learn about pheasant hunting like that and wildlife, and it's just all in all safety for main thing.
What do you think of the property around here?
I think it's a great setup for these kids. This is a controlled shooting area where they bring people out to hunt, and there's just a lot of different type of habitats for these kids to enjoy and see. They do everything from, they have a blue rock shooting area. They have a bunch of different areas that are enrolled in the conservation reserve program that gives the kids a chance to go out and shoot pheasants. I think that this is just a great place for youth and gives them a variety of different things to experience and enjoy.
All right, being a woman here, does that make your role be any different than a guy?
In some ways it does, but not really. Again, it kind of goes back to the impression of people, and again, in today's society, a lot of people don't think, women hunt, but there are a lot of women that do. We're no different than the guys, and I like to think that I'm a better shot than most of them.
Hey, when we come back, Pro Staffer Emily Flory will have a story about how women are making the most of the time that they get to spend outdoors on the farm.
Outdoors on the Farm is brought to you by the original Muck Boot Company. Life isn't always comfortable. Your boots should be.
Life isn't always taking the easy route. Life isn't always a walk in the park. Life isn't always 9 to 5. Life isn't always comfortable. Your boots should be. The original Muck Boot Company.
I'm Pro Farmer Editor Chip Flory.
I don't get to hunt and fish and have fun outdoors on the farm all the time.
Pro Farmer has a tough mission to make sure that you get the news, information, and analysis you need to make timely risk management decisions.
My mission here is simple, to tell the success stories about how farmers work with the outdoors and outdoorsmen.
Pro Farmer never takes a break from making sure that you stay on top of your game.
Take a break every Thursday and Saturday mornings and join me on RFD TV on Outdoors on the Farm.
Hello folks, this is Mark Gold with Top Third Ag Marketing. If you need help marketing your grains or livestock, give us a call. We offer one-on-one relationships that can protect you without the threat of margin calls. We don't speculate, we manage risk. If you're tired of paying acreage and management fees for marketing advice that hasn't actually helped your bottom line, then give us a call.
Call today to get 2 weeks of Mark's private grain marketing email. Top Third Ag Marketing, earning the trust of American farmers every day.
Are you looking to increase the yields of your corn crop? Come get an education. I'm Clinton Griffiths. Join me for Corn College TV. Two of the best agronomists in the business will walk you step by step through the growing season, from in-field diagnostics to finding the right equipment for the job. Corn College TV is your weekly tutorial for getting the most out of your fields. Technology is moving fast. Don't get left behind. Join us for Corn College TV.
Got a pheasant out. Work some quail down here.
We're back outdoors on the farm, and I'm proud to introduce a new feature, Women in the Outdoors, with a very special member of our Pro Staff team, my daughter Emily. Take it away, Em.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily Flory, and I'm the only woman that'll be helping my dad on Outdoors on the Farm. My interests include anything from waterfowl hunting to fishing to my all-time favorite, whitetail hunting with my bow. But most importantly, I'm going to be bringing you stories of other women in the outdoors. And hey, we all have one thing in common. We all love being outdoors on the farm.
Women in the outdoors play a lot of different roles. One of those women is Lynette Bernard. Lynette, tell us what you're doing to bring women into the outdoors.
I'm helping bring not only women but kids into the outdoors. I'm working with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources on a Resource Enhancement and Protection Conservation Education Program grant, and with those grant funds we are working to train preschool teachers, early child care providers to take their kiddos in the out of doors. And we're doing this in a really unique way in that we're pairing up 2 trainers. One is a natural resource professional like myself, and the other person comes from that early childhood world. So we get the best of both, and we're helping them feel very comfortable to take their kiddos outside to a learning environment, even out their door, to someplace like this, and then also to take things they can find outside, the loose parts we call them, and take those into their classroom and use those to teach.
After all that warm-up, the kids are just itching to get in the field with the dogs for a chance at their first pheasant. Let's tag along and watch their very first hunt with a skilled mentor at their side.
All right, have you guys ever been pheasant hunting before?
No. Yep. Yeah.
All right, you two. Have you got one yet?
Nope.
Have you?
No.
All right. Do you guys feel confident about getting one today?
Kinda.
Yeah. Kinda.
Half and half.
My name is Brett. Okay, this is Justin, and this is my daughter McKenna. We've got Brittany Spaniels, which are the orange and white dogs. Okay, that's the mom. This is the son, 6 years old and 4 years old. And this is a what?
Lab.
Yep, yellow lab. And one thing that I really stress, you've got to let the dogs do their job. So we can't sprint through the field, okay? We have to walk, and we have to walk slow, okay? So always make sure the dogs are in front of you. But also while you're doing that, you have to make sure that you guys are all in a straight line.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you can only go as fast as the slowest person that you're with. Okay, and a lot of time it's one of these dogs. Everybody good with that? Yeah. All right. We'll start heading that way.
He's gotta get back.
Take it. Good choice, yeah. Good job. Good job. Good job.
I was gonna shoot.
Or is it the other way around?
All right, now they got adrenaline in them. Now they've got adrenaline in them. Now they're ready to go. See, now why aren't their beans done?
Soybeans have different maturity dates.
Yeah.
In other words, different length of a growing season. And this might just be a longer maturing soybean.
Is that good?
Well, when he's got water.
She's on point. She's on point. She was on point, hardcore too. All right, it's gonna fly this way. Yeah, Looks like you had a great day in the field. You shot a pheasant. What was it like?
Oh, it was great. I don't know. I just couldn't describe it. It was
a lot of adrenaline.
Yeah.
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
Happens fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to put together a day like this. Why do so many folks volunteer their time and efforts? When we get back, we'll find out why everyone from landowners to wildlife agencies think it's important to get our kids outdoors on the farm.
A collection of treasures lies between these bumpers. Legendary engines, industry gold, awards out the tailpipe, and world-class warranties to back it all up. Sounds like you just hit the jackpot. Ram.
Rust is destroying your valuable equipment and property. Rust Guy permanently stops rust the easy way. No scraping, grinding, or sandblasting. Brush, spray, or roll Rust Guy onto any rusted metal and it will not rust again. Rust Guy is not a paint, but an industrial strength formula that kills rust on contact. It leaves a smooth finish that can be left as is or painted. Rust Guy protects from salt, manure, fertilizer, urine, and rain. Call 888-RUST-GUY to talk to a rust expert or go to rustguy.com. Confusion, doubt, fear, forces that drive the markets in unpredictable ways. It would be nice to find a voice you trust, a broker with an impeccable compliance record, someone with global contacts and expertise, a sought-after speaker who simply tells it like it is. All that with 30 years of experience navigating these markets. Someone like that would be quite a find. Bauer Trading. Experience at work for you.
Farmers Feeding the World is about agriculture coming together to increase both hunger solutions and food production. It's right there, between can and do. Learn more, give generously, dream huge.
We've had a great day introducing the next generation of outdoorsmen to the fun and the responsibility of hunting. Let's talk to two of the folks who make it happen and see why they do it year after year.
What is your part in Pheasants Forever?
Well, I'm a Farm Bill wildlife biologist, and the position's a partnership with the Nebraska Game and Park Commission and the Natural Resources Conservation Service. And a big part of my position is working with landowners. I spend a lot of my time working on Farm Bill programs that are related to wildlife conservation, like the EQIP program and CRP and WRP and WIP and those sorts of things. For the Pheasants Forever side, I spent a fair amount of time working with chapters and with youth. Here in Nebraska, our chapters usually always hold some sort of a fundraising event. They'll usually put on a banquet that I'll come to and help with them, whatever they need to run the show. Every year, usually a chapter will put on a youth mentor hunt, like this chapter here does. And this is my 4th year coming to the Loop River Ringnecks Youth Mentor Hunt, and I'll do everything from giving the wildlife talk to actually mentoring and spending time with the youth.
Why does Pheasants Forever think that it's important to support the youth hunts?
Well, we think it's important because, you know, every year our number of hunters is starting to decrease, and it's good to get these kids interested in these things young and have them appreciate the outdoors and get them hunting through their whole life, and hopefully that they get from this event that the experience is good for them, and they're going to want to get their kids down in the future interested in something like this. And we just think it's important to get kids out in the outdoors.
What's the most important lesson for the kids to learn here?
I would say it's probably to understand hunter safety, ethics of the land, that, you know, that this isn't really their land. They need to be respectful of everything that's out here and their surroundings, and learn how to hunt with a dog, learn how to hunt with each other.
What's the most enjoyable part of this?
Well, from working with a Pheasants Forever chapter standpoint, I'd say just like this today, spending time with the youth, getting them excited, being out in the outdoors and getting them exposed to some hunting and with the guns and understanding the biology and understanding what good habitat is, and just working with kids and getting them from the indoors and getting them outside and enjoying the great outdoors.
And so what do you get out of doing this?
Well, it's just enjoyment of being with the kids and being outdoors and hunting. And somebody taught me how to hunt, and it's just my opportunity to teach somebody else.
I'm here with Larry Kelly, the owner of Husker Hunts. And Larry, we had a crazy day out here. How did you get involved with this shoot?
Well, Tom, you know, it's just kind of a natural extension of what we do, and that is you got to like people to be in this business. And if you like people, you got to love kids.
You're the owner of this land, and it looks like you had the least work of today.
This is the 14th year that we've done this, and the Pheasants Forever chapter with the Game and Parks do a fantastic job as far as organizing this and orchestrating it. We just kind of supply the land and the facility, and they come in and do everything else, and it's just, they do a great job at it. They've had a lot of practice, and it just comes off like clockwork when they do that.
What's the best part of this day?
That's a hard question, Tom, because the best part of the day is all of it. We just love it, from getting up early in the morning to getting started, to watch the kids come in, to where you wave goodbye and they leave with birds in the bag, ready to go home and show mom and dad what they've done.
You know, Tom and I had a great time with that group out there in Nebraska that's committed to introducing a new generation to hunting. Next week, I'm taking my daughter Emily to a private hunting club in central Iowa where we're going to be chasing some quail. We'll see you next time on Outdoors on the Farm. Got a question for me or one of the Outdoors on the Farm pro staffers? Go to outdoorsonthefarm.com and click on the Connect with Chip link. I'll make sure that your question gets to the right pro staffer. And while you're at the site, check out the archive of shows that have already aired, read about the pro staff team, and don't forget to sign up to win that turkey hunt with me and country music star Justin Moore.
Use a tractor, use a gun.